Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. Okay, y'all, so it is that time of the year again. It is finally the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and you already know the Nordstrom anniversary sale is just not a sale. It's a whole event, okay? And thank you, Nordstrom, for partnering with me on this video. So the sale starts July 18th and it goes through August the 9th. So you have plenty of time to shop this sale, and I wanted to come by and share with you all some of my personal picks. Now, when it comes to the Nordstrom anniversary sale, I am a little bit picky. So today I want to talk about some beauty favorites that I think are worth your time, worth the pickup during this sale. I feel like Nordstrom has so many amazing brands, but I do like to stick to more of the higher end brands unless it's something that I use all the time or something that I just absolutely love, because I do find that that's when you're going to get the most savings. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of my beauty picks for the Nordstrom anniversary sale, then stick around. Okay, y'all, so let's start off with skincare. I only have 3 products in the skincare department that I want to recommend. And the first, you already know, is going to be my tried and true Clarins Double Serum. This serum has been a part of my skincare routine for years at this point, okay? I've gone through, I don't even know how many bottles, I cannot even count them. And then of course, I've put my mom onto this serum as well, and she loves it. And this is an age-defying concentrate type of serum. So this is going to provide so much moisture. It's also just great benefits for the skin. Like I said, the anti-aging of it all. This is also one of those like products that's going to give you that glass skin. It gives you such a beautiful glow. And sometimes in the summer, I will admit, I can put this on and I don't even need moisturizer. I just go straight in with like my SPF afterwards. So I absolutely love the double serum from Clarins. You guys know I've talked about this ad nauseum on this channel. So of course I had to mention it. With this year's sale, you're going to get 2 full-size double serums, and this is the size that you're going to get. You're going to get 2 of those, and you're also going to get a little eye cream with it, which is a $324 value, but you're going to get it for $221. Now, this serum is already expensive on its own, okay? So I think it's so worth it if this is something that you use every single day. This is a tried and true product for me, and it is definitely worth it because I go through so many of them. But that's why I am very picky about the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I typically only buy things that I absolutely love, or like something that's very expensive that I know I want to get that deal on, things that don't always go on sale. So this is something that's just used all the time in my skincare routine. So it would never hurt for me to have 2. As you can see, I'm like halfway done with this one, so I definitely need more. So definitely have to recommend the double serum from Clarins. I know you guys love it just as much as I do, so make sure you check that out at the Nordstrom anniversary sale this year. Now, my next skincare product is going to be the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. You guys, I have now gone through about 4 of these. I love this cleansing balm. I've tried a few in the past. I will say this is the best. Now, she's very pricey. So this is something that I feel like I really enjoy, and I have purchased it on my own, unfortunately, because the first time I got this, I got it in PR and I've been hooked ever since. But so this is the small size, which is 3.5 ounces. But during the Nordstrom sale, you're actually going to get the jumbo size, which is 7 ounces. Now, this is an expensive product, okay? It typically goes for $126, but during the sale, you'll be able to get it for $85. I do think it's worth it because you won't have to keep purchasing this, and this can leave you pretty quickly if you wear makeup as often as I do. So yeah, I love the Elemis Cleansing Balm. It's fabulous. It's super hydrating. It gets all of your makeup off without irritating your skin. And I'm an advocate of a double cleanse, okay? Love a double cleanse. It's so necessary. Again, if you wear makeup like me, this is going to be a product that you're going to notice a difference, okay? There are some cleansing balms I feel like it's kind of just like applying a petroleum jelly to your face and getting it, you know, the makeup off, which can work a little bit, but this literally gets all of the makeup off. And then you're really able to get in there with your cleansers that you spend your money on and get the real benefits, because 9 times out of 10, if you're putting cleanser on top of makeup, you're not getting the full benefit of that amazing cleanser that you have. So that's why I love these balms, and specifically the Elements balm. It's fabulous. Okay, so the last skincare product is going to be the Lancome Absolute Eye Cream. Y'all know how much I love this eye cream. We've talked about this one a lot on the channel as well, and I don't even have it in my hands because I'm out of it, and it's very expensive to me. But that is one of the eye creams that I do feel like I actually notice a difference in. It gives me such a beautiful hydration under my eye. It kind of plumps up that area as well. I just think that this is an amazing eye cream. I know a couple of you have messaged me saying that you picked it up and you were like, girl, you're so right. I hate that it works so well, but it really does work. Now this one, you're going to get 2 of the eye cream, so you'll be stopped. And this is a $360 value, but you'll be able to get it for $220. Keep in mind, you are getting 2 of those eye creams, okay? 2 will definitely last you, but they're very expensive. So this is the time to go ahead and invest in that eye cream if it's something that you already know you love, you know, and you use all the time. Highly recommend that eye cream. It is a really great product. Lancome is a really great brand in general, but this eye cream is a game changer. So definitely check that one out. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into some bath and body products. So the first one is going to be my Donna Karan deodorant. Now this is my everyday deodorant. Okay, I love this deodorant so much. Well, I'll say my everyday deodorant when I'm going somewhere for real. Okay, I love the scent of this, and this is the antiperspirant. Okay, I don't play about that aluminum free stuff. I don't do that. This is the original. The scent is so feminine, so powdery, and just beautiful. So anytime I'm like going somewhere, like to an event, or really going somewhere like dinner or whatever have you, I'm going to be using this deodorant. Other times I'll use something a little bit less expensive, but this one is fabulous. And I get so many compliments on just how I smell in general. And I think that this has a lot to do with it as well. Now this goes for about $40, but during the anniversary sale, you're going to get 3 of these. And this is like a $96 value, but you'll be getting it for around $72. So I think that's a really good deal if this is a deodorant that you always use. Okay. You probably don't need 3 deodorants unless you like to stock up like me. I like to be able to go in my closet and restock, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like having to run to the store every single time I run out of something. It's nice to have a little stash, not overly, but a little stash. And this is always going to be in rotation for me because it's just so fabulous. I love it. So I'm almost out of this one. I already have another one in my stash, and it's because I bought it in bulk last time. You know what I mean? So this is so good. Highly recommend it, you guys. I think you guys should check this one out. If you haven't smelled this deodorant, you definitely should. I think Young Miami, she's the one that kind of like put a lot of people onto this, but this is a deodorant that my grandmother used to wear. Okay, so it's been around for years, but I think she kind of brought it back to life, and now the young girls are into it as well. But it smells good, so you know what, no harm, no foul. Love this one. A great deal during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Okay, next up is going to be my Kiehl's body lotion. This is a body lotion that I absolutely love. I believe it was Monroe Steel that put me onto this. I tried it one time in the airport, got a little small travel, and I was blown away. This was a lotion that I could use on vacation when I typically would take like an oil, a lotion, a body butter, all the things because I want that glow. With this is a thin lotion that actually still gives you that beautiful hydrated glow. And to me, that's kind of unheard of. Usually you're only going to get that look with a body butter or some type of body oil, but I felt like this did it all in one, and the formula was not overly thick where it felt like my skin was suffocating. So as you can see, I've gone through several at this point. I'm also working on my refill, and these refills are on sale right now during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. This is 33 point, I believe, 3 ounces. Let me make sure. Yeah, 33.8 fluid ounces. And you can see I've already used half of this to refill my big bottle, but y'all, this is fabulous. Okay, it has kind of like a cocoa butter type of scent to it, but it's very mild, so it's not going to interfere with any of your fragrances or anything like that. I love the little spout, so it's just easy to refill my large pump. And this is a really good lotion. I can't live without this. This is something that will always be in my collection. And this usually goes for $85, but during the sale, you'll be able to get it for $55. So this is a steal, especially if you use it all the time like me. This is definitely something you're going to want to add to cart. Okay. Love, love, love this lotion so much. Like, it is so good. My sister uses this and then she like mixes in different oils and makes her own little concoction so she can have a different scent. You can do that too, but I don't mind this scent. To me, this is like unscented, you know, black skin, unscented. Okay, next up, we have to talk about L'Occitane. I feel like L'Occitane is such a cult favorite, and I love this shower oil. So many people use it and love it. And I will say, it's not my favorite when it comes to the scent. Like, it's an almond scent. So if you love almond, you'll love this. But this is something that I definitely notice when I don't have it, how my skin looks and feels when I get out of the shower. So this is a product that you use as your last cleanse, okay? So yes, it is a shower cleansing oil, but I like to go in with another cleansing product first to make sure I'm clean. Then I'll go in with this before I get out of the shower, and it's just gonna hydrate the skin. And when you hydrate on damp skin, that's when you're gonna get the most optimal results. So this is a really fabulous product, and this is only the 8 fluid ounce. I've been through like refills and all the things of this. During the sale, you'll get 2 16 fluid ounces. One comes with a pump, which is so convenient for the shower. And then you'll get the refill, which is the same size. Now, this is a $95 value for that, and you'll be getting it for $62. So again, if this is something that you use every day in the shower before you get out, I think this is a really good deal. Okay. It's a really good product. Listen, it's a cult fave for a reason, and I feel like your skin will thank you. So definitely check out the L'Occitane shower oil. Now, speaking of body wash, I do have a couple of others that I have my eye on that I've used in the past, but I don't have them in my possession right now because, honey, I used them up. But this is the time that I want to re-up. So the first is going to be Necessaire. If you've been here for a long time, you know I have been a lover of Necessaire for years, probably started in what, 2018. This is a clean brand that you can just trust. And I just love the fact that their body gels do not irritate the skin, and they have all of the vitamins and nutrients that your body needs. I feel like we focus a lot on skincare, and a lot of the times we forget about body care. Like, we have to take care of the skin on our bodies as well. And Necessaire is just a great brand that really focuses on the nutrition of your body skin. So love, love, love the fact that they are a part of the sale. So you will get 2 full-size eucalyptus shower gels. And this is a $56 value, but you'll be able to get these 2 for $39. So this is a good deal. And this is something that you will absolutely love and use. That eucalyptus scent is just so relaxing. I used to love using this at night. Like when I took my showers or my baths at night, it was so relaxing and just like rejuvenating. So love this scent as well. They do have others, but this one in particular is what's on sale right now. So definitely check that out if you are a Necessaire girl like myself. Now for my Osea girls, okay, am I pronouncing that correct? Is it Osea or Say? Either way, it's the algae, you know, brand, and people love it. I actually have the shower gel right now. This is good for summer. It's not something that I just always reach for, but sometimes when you just want that extra clean feel, like after Pilates or whatever have you, I like that scent. It's very like, I don't know, it's algae, of course, but it's like a limey kind of fresh scent to me. So it's, when I'm in the mood, it's really nice and invigorating. But right now they have a trio. So you're going to get the body wash, the body oil, and the scrub. This is a $116 value, and you're going to get it for $70. I know so many people love this brand down, so I definitely want you guys to check that out down below, because this is a great time to be able to get these products on sale. This is a brand that's really, really good, and they have a lot of benefits for the skin as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into the fragrances. I'm sure that's why you guys are here. Okay, so I have a few here that I think are worth you checking out. The first brand is going to be Initio. Okay, so I have a couple of fragrances from Initio. One of my favorites being Side Effect. This is the full size bottle that I have. I believe it is full size. Well, this is the 3.04 fluid ounce, okay? So this is going to be, oh my goodness, it's so sexy. Like a rum kind of tobacco-y scent. It smells fabulous, you guys. This is one of those sexy fragrances. Very unisex, but it doesn't lean too masculine. If you like rum, kind of like sweet, boozy scent, you will love this fragrance. And listen, Initio is very expensive, but during the sale, you will get a 1.7 ounce of side effect. You'll also get a travel size of side effect, and then you'll also get a travel size of Can't Get Enough. So this is a trio set that they have during the sale, and this is a $452 value, and you will end up getting all 3 pieces for $300. That is a steal, okay? One fragrance usually is about $300 or $400 from Initio, so I do feel like being able to get all 3 pieces, especially like a nice size bottle of the side effect, is going to be a great deal. So definitely check it out if you've been interested in Initio. I think this is a really good scent, you guys. I've smelled all of their fragrances, I do believe, and this is definitely one of my #1. Now, if you're not quite ready to invest $300 into a fragrance, or maybe even something this large, Initio also has a discovery set, and the discovery set features 4 different travel sizes. So you'll get 0.33 fluid ounces, which is a nice little size. So you'll get side effect. You'll also get Can't Get Enough. You'll get musk therapy, which I do own, which is like a nice, like musky, clean skin scent. And then you'll also get Lift Me Up, which is a newer fragrance from them that I cannot think if I have smelled that one or not. I can't remember. Okay, but I absolutely love Initio. This is a brand that is very strong. Okay, if you are looking for fragrances that last on the skin and project, the juice is just really elevated. Okay, so I absolutely love this brand, and there's something there for everyone, but you do have to like something that's going to stand out. Okay, and I love the fact that this brand is unisex. They're just very sexy in my opinion. So I do feel like the 4 travel sizes are going to be the best deal for the Initio ones, and you get to try out different fragrances. So this is a $348 value, but you'll get it for $195. I mean, I think that's a really good steal, and it's a nice amount for you to really be able to test it out, wear it, you know what I'm saying, and really enjoy these fragrances. So definitely check out Initio. This is a really nice set. If I didn't already have 2 full bottles of musk therapy and side effect, I would definitely be getting this because I think the deal is magnificent. Okay, so the next set that I want to talk about is from Parfum de Marly. Now, we all know how expensive Parfum de Marly fragrances are, but this set is just so cute. I love Parfum de Marly, one of my favorite brands. I love Delina, I love La Rose, I love Delina Exclusive. Not the hugest fan of Valaya, but I do like Valaya Exclusive, which is why I've now added this set to cart. So you will get a trio of 3 1-ounce bottles. You'll get Delina, which is a cult fave. It's going to be like this rose, lychee, kind of tart, feminine, beautiful scent. I have it sitting over there in the Exclusive, but this is the size bottle. How cute are these? These are the 1 ounces. This is rose, but you're going to get the original Delina, and you'll get Valaya in this size, and also Valaya Exclusive. And I just love that they added the newer fragrances into this set, okay? Because typically it would only be like Delina Exclusive, and Delina La Rose. But now you get to kind of mix and match with Valaya, and I love the fact that they have Exclusive in there because I love that one over the regular Valaya. So that trio set, now it is going to be pricey, but if you know you love Parfum de Marly, or you've wanted to try all 3 of those fragrances, this is the time to get it because it is not cheap to get these alone. These alone go for over $400. Listen, the trio set is valued at $765, but you'll be getting the trio for $515. Still steep. But like I said, if you know you have wanted all 3 of those fragrances, you really can't beat that with the stick. Now, I've had this little 1-ounce bottle for about 2 and a half years, and this is what I started out with, and so I just have a little bit left, but I did go ahead and upgrade to the larger size bottle. But I love throwing this one in my bag. It's just so fresh and pretty. And the original Delina, like I said, you're going to get that tart lychee, that rose combo, so pink, so pretty and feminine. Valaya is one of those like skin scents. It has some peach in there, some akagala wood, and it's just one of those fragrances that is a very clean but also kind of pungent scent. So many people love Valaya. Like, it quickly rose to the top, like #1 in people's opinions. So if you love that and you wanted to try Exclusive, or if you've wanted to try any of these, I think this is a really good deal for Parfum de Marly, simply because they are overly expensive, okay? So check it out during the Nordstrom sale. Now, speaking of trios, we also have a Maison Francis Kirk de Jean trio set. And listen, y'all know I am a Baccarat fan, okay? I've loved Baccarat for years, and I still will throw her on every now and then. But this trio is really good because you're going to get Grand Soir, which is going to be more of like a spicy, kind of like wintry scent. Think By the Fireplace. If you like that, you'll probably love this. It's a little bit more elevated, a little bit smoky, but it's still so beautiful. And then you'll get Baccarat, and you'll also get Kirky, which is a fun, playful, kind of peachy fragrance that was like, I think it mimics like Maison Francis Kirk John's Childhood or something like that. But in these, you will get 1.18 fluid ounces, and this trio is valued at $590, but you'll be able to get it for $475, okay? So if you know you love these fragrances, this is a nice size. And keep in mind, these are not travel sizes. These are the size under their full-size bottles, because I believe their full-size bottles are only in 2.5 ounces. So these are the 1.18 ounces. Really good deal if you ask me, especially if you know you want these fragrances, and these will last you. So definitely check these out as well. Now, speaking of Delina, if you know you just want Delina and Delina Exclusive, then they do have a little duo set. So this is going to be a $675 value, but you'll be getting it for $455, and you'll get the regular and the large size, which looks like this, and then you'll get the Exclusive in the 1 ounce. So I just want to show you this for size reference, and I think this is a really good deal because one of these goes for about $400 and something. Okay, so you'll get the little set, and I love this. Like, Delina Exclusive is my girl, okay? But I do love the regular Delina. I feel like that's a little bit more all year round. Delina Exclusive is going to be a little bit more powdery. It has some vanilla in there. Of course, it still has that rose, but this one is just a little bit sweeter, whereas the regular Delina is going to be a little bit more tart. But this duo set is a really good deal. Okay, y'all. Now, speaking of trios and expensive trios, we have to talk about the House of Creed, okay? Creed is one of those brands that I immediately just think, like, you smell expensive. You smell like you have money. Period. Like, you can't even make it sound any different. Now, this trio, they have two of the ones that I have in my collection. The first is going to be the tried and true Adventist for Her, which is just such a fresh, feminine fragrance. I mean, it's so floral and feminine and just, it's good. Okay, I've had that one for years. I have it in the large size, so I don't need this, but I'm so tempted. But then you also get Carmina, and this is the size of all three of the bottles you're going to get. So that's why I wanted to bring this one out. How cute are these? So this is Carmina. This is like a cherry rose type of fragrance. Absolutely stunning, okay? Beautiful fragrance. When I wear this, I get so many compliments. It's sexy. It's kind of deep. I mean, it's like a gala scent. You know, when I'm dressed all the way up, I'm going to pull out Carmina. Now, you don't have to when you're dressed up. You can wear it whenever you want, but this is a very elegant cherry scent. And then you're also going to get Eladaria, you guys, and I've been wanting that one. That's just a nice, fresh, floral fragrance. So pink, so pretty. And I just love a fresh, like, crisp, floral, like a pink floral type of fragrance. So that's why I kind of want to get this. Again, the set is valued at $930 for all three of these, but you'll be getting all three for $695. Now, still very expensive, but this is the size bottle that you will get. And these are the 1 fluid ounces. One thing I'll say about Creed, they're overly strong. Okay. You don't need much at all. These will last you for years. I've had this since Carmina first came out. And how long has that been? 2-3 years, maybe 4 years ago. And you can see, like, I'm only right here. You don't have to douse yourself in these fragrances. So when you are getting this, like, you're really paying for the juice. Okay. It's not just the packaging. The juice in this is very expensive. And you can tell once you start wearing a Creed fragrance, it's kind of hard to go back because they do fresh in such like a fresh greenness and in a way that is so unique to me. And I don't know how they do it. It has like this underlying just thing in there. And I just love these fragrances. So yeah, definitely check out the trio from Creed because that is a very expensive brand. And to be able to get 3 different scents in these cute little 1 ounce bottles that will last you for years, I'm sure of it, I think it's so worth it. Okay, so now I have to talk about Jo Malone. Okay, so Jo Malone is one of those brands that I dibble and dabble into. Okay, but I recently pulled back out my, oh my goodness, my Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This, I believe, was my first Jo Malone, or was it Peony and Blush Suede? I can't remember. One of the two were my first, okay? And I recently fell back in love with this because this is such a fresh wood sage and sea salt scent. Is like a very fresh, clean type of fragrance, but it's been so hot here, like in the 90s, okay? But then it had the nerve to rain for 40 days and 40 nights and it still didn't cool off. So you can only imagine how humid and muggy and sticky it was. This scent I was living in. I put such a dent in this fragrance. I mean, it's so good, y'all. I love this fragrance so much. And it's one that I have not smelled, like nothing else smelled like this. This smells so good, so watery. It's like mouth watering. It's almost like if you're in the perfect shower and like the rain, you could just feel the water just dripping down on your body. Like that is just so clean and mouth watering. I don't know. It's hard to explain this, but I love, love, love this one. So you'll be able to get a full size of Wood Sage and Sea Salt along with a travel size. And this is a $262 value, but you'll be getting both of these pieces for $175. Listen, if you know you love Wood Sage and Sea Salt, it's worth it because this is a fragrance that it just smells so good. I've worn this to Pilates. I've worn it to lunch. I mean, I've worn it so many times because again, during the rain, this is like my rainy day scent, specifically in the summertime, but all year round. It is a beautiful fragrance. I love this. I love it so much that I want to go ahead and pick up the hand soap, and they do have the hand soap on sale during the Nordstrom anniversary sale as well. So I have that link down below because the scent is just so good. I can see myself using that hand soap all the time, every day, and not getting tired of it. So it's worth it for me. But love Wood Sage and Sea Salt. They also have the same duo with Peony and Blush Suede, which is another beautiful, like rosy, peony kind of scent. And it has like this, I don't know, kind of like Old English kind of vibe to it to me. It has some sweetness to it. It's a beautiful fragrance, but if you are a clean girl, this is one of my like clean girl kind of fragrances, okay? Love, love, love this. Now, speaking of Jo Malone, you know I had to mention home fragrance, okay? I love their diffusers. They last you forever. I never thought that a diffuser would last that long, but I will say Jo Malone, they've nailed it, okay? So this is an unopened diffuser that I have, and these are the reeds, okay? And then with the duo set, you'll get a candle as well. Now, this is the candle that I already have in my collection, obviously, that I've been using, but I have to get that Wood Sage and Sea Salt scent because I'm obsessed with it for whatever reason. So you'll be able to get this duo for $130, and this is a $197 value. When I tell you the candles and the diffusers are so worth it, your home will smell amazing. And that Wood Sage and Sea Salt scent, I think, is a really nice neutral home scent that's going to be clean but still elevated. This is, I feel like, something that you can can use as a signature home scent. If you care about things like that, this is the time to invest, okay? This is fabulous. They also have some other scents as well that I'll link down below. If you like the lime and mandarin or basil, they have those down there as well. But y'all know me, I'm on this wood, sage, and sea salt kick right now. Now, I did want to mention Byredo because I know that a lot of people love Byredo. And if you're going to talk about clean fragrances, I don't think you can mention clean fragrances without talking about Byredo, because they do like clean in such a like cool girl way. So right now I see that they have Mojave Ghost and Bal de Freak. Now I have my eye on Bal de Freak Absolute, but if you like the original, you can get a trio. So you're going to get the full size of the fragrance. You're also going to get a fragrance oil, and then you're going to get a hand cream. Okay. Now this is a $415 value and you'll get it for 280 bucks. I think that's worth it because one full size of the Mojave Ghost is $280. And I think that this is a really good deal to get the other two pieces with it, especially if you know you love that scent. If you love Bal de Freak, if you love Mojave Ghost, I mean, you can just layer it up with this. And I think it's really nice. Okay. So I had to mention Byredo. Also, I wanted to mention Le Labo. Le Labo is one of those brands that hardly go on sale. So they do have Santal 33 and Another 13. Another 13 is my favorite. It's one of those musky cleans. Oh yeah, musky, clean, cool girl scents. And so you'll get a 1 ounce, which is the size that I have here. And it's a $230 value, but you'll end up getting it for 180 bucks. So I think that's worth it because I paid full price for mine. And I wish I would have gotten it on sale. And the reason why I love Another 13 so much is because it's that woody, musky kind of vibe, but it still has a little sweetness to it, like dampness. I just love this one. Now, Santal 33 is going to be a lot more woody and a little bit more on the masculine side. I feel like between the two, Another 13 is a little bit more feminine, but that's just me. I know Santal 33 is like the tried and true, but yeah, this one is good, y'all. I love it. Okay, so I do have a more affordable duo, and this is going to be Fleur's Vanilla Skin. So you're going to get the full size of the Fleur Vanilla Skin fragrance, and you will also get the body mist. And y'all know how much I love this body mist. This is going to be your brown sugar, like vanilla. It smells fabulous. It has some pink apple, pink pepper, sugar crystals, jasmine petals, cashmere wood, vanilla sandalwood, argar wood, and benzoin. This is a beautiful layering scent, but now that I have the fragrance, I wear it together, like, you know, just on its own. But I love throwing this body mist in my hair, on my body, and mixing it with so many different fragrances. One of these usually costs $99, but you'll be able to get the duo for $92. So that is definitely a steal, and you'll get full sizes of both. Highly recommend this. Y'all know I've talked about Fleur a lot, specifically Vanilla Skin, and this is one of my favorites from that brand. Also, speaking of more affordable perfumes, they do have some designer fragrances. I'll have some of my favorites linked down below. The one that I want to recommend is going to be La Vie Belle Vanille Nude. This is one that I love. It's a newer one. You can see I've used a lot of this. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. It's like this solar vanilla, but it's so clean and fresh. At first, I smelled this in store and I was like, oh, okay, it's nice. But then as I walked around, I left the store and had to go back in and pick this up, y'all, because on my hand, the way this thing developed, it smelled so good. I get so many compliments on this, and this is a very strong fragrance, but it's still soft and feminine with that vanilla in there. I just think this is the best La Vie Belle that they have. It's everything. So this goes for $168, but you'll be able to get it for $113. So way more affordable. Now, it's not like a duo or a trio or anything like that, but it is a really beautiful fragrance that you can wear and enjoy. And it's not going to break the bank to the, you know, point where you're spending $400 and $500. So I definitely think this is a really beautiful fragrance. And look at how pretty the bottle is. Exactly what you think of when you look at this little pink frosted bottle. That's how this smells. It's so beautiful. And you will get the 3.4 fluid ounce of the La Vie Belle Vanille Nude. Okay, so it's not going to be a small one. You're going to get the full size. I also want to mention Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose. I have that one somewhere. I cannot find it, but I also have a backup sitting over there. So you're gonna get the 1.7 ounce of extra dose along with a travel size. And I have fallen in love with extra dose. That is Donna Born and Roma with a rum note. It's fabulous. I love rum in my fragrances, but this one is so good. It's so sexy. It's the sexiest of them all. And you have black currant, you have rum, vanilla extract. It's really beautiful. A lot of people love that. That's going to be in the hot pink bottle. So for both of these, it's going to be a $212 value, but you'll get it for $142 during the sale. And I think that's a really good deal because y'all know I always tell you to keep something in your purse, okay? So you can wear it for the day and then throw the travel in your handbag so you can always smell good and refresh as you need to. So I like this one a lot. Now, I also wanted to mention Barania. Okay, now this is from Hermes, and it took me a minute to like fall in love with this fragrance. So as you can see, I got the little baby one. She's so cute. I love throwing this in my bag, but let me tell you, you really don't have to. It's so strong. This is a rich woman walking, period. This is a rich woman. Like, this smells so luxe, okay? And like I said, it took me a minute to really get into this, and I have to be in the mood for it. But when I saw that Nordstrom had this as a set, I said, now this may be worth it. So you'll get the 3.3 fluid ounce, which is typically $182. You'll also get the bar soap and a travel size, which is a $230 value. So come on now, you're getting that, you know, for basically just the price of one thing. I think that's really nice, especially if you know you love Barania from Hermes. It's just a very luxurious fragrance. If you think of the house, Hermes, this is how that woman would smell. Birkin bag down, Kelly bag down, you know? So I wanted to mention this one because I've had this maybe about 4 months or so, and I've been enjoying it, but I know a lot of people do love this one. So definitely had to mention Barania. And I just love the packaging. Like, the little stud detailing is very similar to their bracelet. The bottles are just so cute. Like I said, I have the little baby one and it's adorable, but yeah, this is a really good scent. Okay, y'all, so last but not least, let's talk about makeup. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there's only a couple things that I want to recommend. Now, I actually went to the store to take a little look-see around today, and I had to pick up this. I've been wanting to try the Hourglass brushes for the longest. Y'all have told me that these brushes are so good. So when I went in and I saw this, I had to get it. So you're gonna get 3 full-size brushes. You're gonna get the Ambient Lighting Edit brush, the Ambient Complexion brush, and also the Vanish Brush Concealer brush, okay? And one of these is a duo. So it's fabulous. Let's go ahead and open this up. You're gonna get 3 of these plus the pouch. And this is a $220 value. Like, you know, brushes are not cheap, but these are very expensive. And I got these for $146. So I'm so excited to finally have my Hourglass brushes. And this is a cute little pouch too, you guys. I love how slim it is. But yeah, these are the brushes, and I felt them in store. They're so soft. Like, oh my goodness, the softness. I really wanted it because of the concealer brush. Y'all have told me how good the concealer brush is. If I can get it out of the packaging, child. But like, the concealer brush, I'm not good with applying concealer with a brush. I usually use a beauty blender, but I can definitely see how this is going to change the game. Just doing it like this, oh my goodness. Like, I'm excited. It's almost like a little cat paw. Like, how cute. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy using this. I had to just pick this up today. Everything else I did like an in-store pickup, but it wasn't ready. So I was sad. So I'll be waiting to get my things in the mail. But yeah, I definitely had to recommend the Hourglass brushes. I haven't used them yet, but if you're looking for high-end brushes, I've heard great things, and these are so soft. I can't wait to use this. I'm going to use this tomorrow when I do my makeup. But yeah, this is a really good deal because these brushes are very expensive. So to be able to get a $220 value for $146, I don't think you can beat that with a stick. Let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all. So that's all I have for you today. Those are my Nordstrom anniversary sale recommendations and some of the things that I'll be picking up and have added to my cart. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to check out that description box. I will definitely link everything that I've mentioned in the video down below, and anything else that I see that I think is worth you checking out, I'll go ahead and have that in the description box as well, because certain things that I feel like have shown up on the website that I didn't see in store today. So I'll definitely have some other things linked down below as I see them become available. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much Nordstrom for sponsoring today's video. I will talk to you on my next one. Bye y'all.
She comfortable.